How's it going, guys? Churn or Brennan here. I'd like to welcome you guys to my first ever video, more importantly our first NHL 18 gameplay. As you can tell by the title, we're doing the 32 team franchise mode, and yes, the Quebec Nordiques are returning to Quebec City. It's been a long time waiting, and we're going to try to do our best here. First things first, let's just go through our few things I created here, our logo, branding, and team uniform. I don't think it really matters, obviously, because we're going to be managing and owning the team, but I'll show you guys anyways. I want the pretty vintage logo there, secondary marks. Here's our uniforms. I probably spent 10 minutes making these only, so they're not that good, but I tried to just go pretty vintage there, old uniforms there. But like I said, I really don't think it matters that much here. So yeah, I've heard a few things about this franchise mode. Obviously, I heard that drafting's a bit better. You could get some elite players in the 3rd, 7th round, which is pretty cool. I hear the simulation's faster, easier. I hear the main screen's better, more organized as well, so let's hope we don't have too many issues with that. So yeah, I also made a mascot here, which is a pretty cool feature, I guess, kind of weird. Named Margot, number 69. Yeah, so alright, let's get started here. Here we go. I guess one of the first things we're going to have to figure out here, what we want to be with our team our first year. We're doing the expansion draft, so it depends. We could be a competitive team our first year. I think it really depends on who we get in the expansion draft here. I'm leaning towards doing more of a rebuild, try to stockpile our draft picks and whatnot. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to be looking to do here. Let's do GM churn for this. Churn, there we go. Alrighty, here we go, boys. Let's get into it. And here they are, boys, the Quebec Nordiques. Player salary budget. We have the old Videotron Center, 18,000 capacity. Let's stop stalling, boys. Let's get right into it here. Alright, would you like to customize the AHL team for this expansion team? I don't think we need to do that. That's not a big deal. Just continue on that one. Alrighty, so we have our settings here. I think I'm going to turn off owner mode. I don't want to do all those budgets and whatnot. That's just boring. Salary cap will leave on. Computer trades will leave on. Assistant coach edits line. We're going to do that ourselves. Just leave this on, I guess. Morale meetings are just plain annoying. We're going to leave those off. Auto sign free agents off. Alrighty, that looks good. Okay, let's do our settings here now. Alrighty, injuries. You know what? We're going to leave injuries on for the beginning. They're kind of annoying, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. Cap penalties, auto save difficulty. We'll throw on pro for the beginning here. If we have to change it, we will, but we probably won't have to. Salary cap on, trade difficulty. Let's leave it medium for now. Alright, we got that done. I don't think we really need to do advanced settings here, so start career, keep salary cap on. And if you guys are wondering why I tried to bring a team back to Quebec here, it was either between Quebec City or Seattle. I wasn't too sure, but I thought Quebec would be a pretty cool choice to do. It'd be more of a realistic option, I think, as well. I think once Quebec gets their shit together, I think there will be a team there. But, I think there's so many things that go involved into that, you never know. So, alrighty, guys, here we go. Hub, team management, blah, 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 we're good. So first, let's take a look at this menu here. Advanced expansion draft, goals, assists, calendar. Looks pretty organized. I have no complaints here. Alrighty, Pittsburgh Penguins. Alright, let's jump right into it, guys. Let's do this expansion draft here. This is probably the most excited I've been. Alright, NHL expansion draft. Well, I figured I'd take a moment to welcome you to the Quebec Nordiques franchise. You have your plate full with the upcoming expansion draft. It'll touch base again in a few days before the draft itself, after I get a sense of who the other teams are going to make available. Alrighty, we have our salary cap. Whatever. Let's skip this. Here are the results here. And we will be picking 5th. Not too bad. That'll do. So, let's jump right into this here. Alrighty, guys, we're beginning the expansion mode here. I'm very excited for this. Okay, auto-generate picks. Alright, so it looks like we got every team. Obviously, we're going to choose one player from each team. Looks like we could choose from any team we want first. So, auto-generate. No, we're going to do this ourselves. Let's just start with Anaheim, see who they have available here for us to choose. Alrighty, selecting a player. And I already think I know who we're selecting here, boys. This is a no-brainer here. When Sami Vatanen's up there, we gotta take him. 26 years old, 83 overall. That's also another thing I've heard that's changed quite a bit is the overalls. I've noticed the overalls have lowered quite a bit. It looks like the star players are the only ones that have the high ones, and then I hear you could be a top 6 forward and still be in the late 70s, which is I think that's a good thing for the game. But yeah, Josh Manson could be a good pick as well too. But I think this is a no-brainer here. So, yeah, we're going to go Sami Vatanen with our first pick in the expansion draft there. It's a no-brainer. One of the other things I really want to look for first here, guys, is I'm going to try to get a goalie. First, let's go all the way back over here. In this video, we're going to do the expansion draft here. We may do the NHL draft. I am not too sure yet, but I think we may just do the expansion draft, but we'll see. Alright, let's go look over here. We need a goalie first and foremost. Let's go look at Winnipeg. Winnipeg Jets. I don't know if you guys heard those comments Mark Scheifele mad about him being, I think he said he wants to be, think he could be better than McDavid and Crosby, which is a pretty bold statement. I've always liked the guy's confidence, and I don't know if you guys have seen that video of him. The guy studies hockey. He's an absolute beast. Hutchinson could be a good backup. We'll keep our eyes open on that. Go to all forwards here first, all skaters. Tyler Myers, 27 years old, 83 overall. I think defense is obviously the most important thing we have to stock up on. I did not know that he'd be available. If these are the players that we're getting, I can't complain. Salary is a bit high, but you know what, boys? Let's just do it. Tyler Myers. All right, Arizona. Let's see who they have. I don't see too much coming out of Arizona here. Luke Schenn. I'm not really interested in Luke Schenn, to be honest with you guys. I think we could look at maybe a younger forward. Burmistrov is intriguing, young guy, Russian though, so we'll see about that. Tenorti, Jamie McBain's alright. Tenorti, Mitch Moroz. Let's look at their goalies here. Right wingers, Jamie McGinn's pretty good, but that guy's a moving suitcase. He's been in like 4 teams in 3 years now. So Chad Johnson, I really like Chad Johnson as a backup, but let's go look at the all skaters portion here. I'm leaning towards Burmistrov here, but I'm not too sure. You know what? We're going to go with Chad Johnson. He could be our backup goalie for a few years. 1.7 million is not too bad. We're a team that could handle the cap space there. So, alrighty, we got the Bruins now. Adam McQuaid, 30 years old, 80 overall. You know, he's 30, so we'll see. Let's go scroll down here. We have Drew Stafford, depth winger, Kevin Miller. Nothing too good over... we got Tony Cross here, boys. I don't know about that. Let's go check him out. Tommy Cross, sorry. Alright. Got Zach Ronaldo here if we want to chuck some fisticuffs, but I'm not using my pick on him. Let's go up here, look some more. Not too much out of Boston here. They don't have many young forwards. Adam McQuaid does seem... I think we may have to do Adam McQuaid here, or a young forward. I'm just not seeing the value in picking a young forward here. I don't think there's not too many options, so... Kevin Miller, 29. Let's go Adam McQuaid here. Alrighty, we have Buffalo Sabres, my favorite team. Let's see who they have to offer here, boys. Zach Bogosian, I already knew this one was coming. 26 years of age, 82 overall. That looks pretty good. But Buffalo has some decently young players as well. Kulikov, Cody Franz, and Tyler Ennis. Good Edmonton boy there. 78 overall. Don't think I'm going to choose him. Nick Delorier, we could bring him back to Quebec, but I'm not too sure about that either. Let's get the goalies here. Anders Nielsen. Yeah, I'm going to go Zach Bogosian, boys. We're getting a lot of defense here so far. I'm not too sure how that's going to pan out. We haven't selected one forward yet, but that's going to be my goal. Let's go. We're not going to go in order here. We're just going to try to get as many forwards as we can here. We need some good forwards. Alrighty, Calgary Flames stacked up a bit this year. They got Travis Hamonic, Mike Smith in net. I'm interested to see how they're going to do this year. We have Matt Stone, 81, 27 years old. Another good defenseman there, boys. Michael Furlan, Dennis Weidman, Kulak. He's intriguing. 7th D-man, 23 years of age. Matt Stajan, I think I'm good. Tyler Wotherspoon, 24 years old. Yeah, again, guys, not too much of options there. We'll come back to the Flames. Let's go to the Hurricanes now. Hurricanes, in my opinion, guys, probably one of the most underrated defense cores in the league. Underrated defenseman that nobody really hears about. So I think they're going to have some good things ahead in Carolina. We have Lee Stepniak here, Matt Tennyson. Alright, not much here either, guys. I'm pretty disappointed so far with some of these selections. A lot of good D, though. Blackhawks, we have to have something good here. Alright. Okay, let's look at their young players. If not, I'm really looking up to Marcus Kruger here. Could start off as our second line centerman. He has a $3 million salary, which is quite a bit, but like I said, we're a young team. We could spend here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Marcus Kruger here. Thomas Jurko is a pretty good option too, but... no, let's go with Marcus Kruger. I think that's a good selection by us there, boys. Alright, Colorado Avalanche. How about Matt Duchene there, guys? You see his comments last practice they had there. You hear him say he's here in respect for his teammates. I think Joe Sakic needs to pull the plug on this guy here soon. He does not want to be there, so... Alright, Patrick Weirkoch, good young defenseman. Matt Nieto's pretty good too. Medium top 9, that's pretty intriguing, but we'll take a look here. Patrick Weirkoch looks like pretty good. Carl Soderberg, 31 years of age. We'll come back to them as well. Let's go to the Columbus Blue Jackets. They have a lot of depth. I'm thinking we could get something pretty good out of Columbus. Jack Johnson could be a good pick here. Not much either for prospects. I'm gotta say to you guys, I'm pretty disappointed with the prospects. And Jack Johnson's a pretty good player. I don't know. Let's go keep on looking here, guys. We have Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars stacking up this year. Alex Hemsky. Not much here either, guys. Stephen Johns. We have Greg Patterin. Cracknell. Yeah, guys, not much here either. I'm not going to pick Hamhuis. If you do think about it, it would be pretty hard to do this expansion draft when you when there's just one the previous year as well with the Vegas Golden Knights. I think we're going to go Curtis McKenzie here, guys. Bottom 6 potential, 26 years of age, two-way contract, or one-way contract, sorry. I think that's the best decision we have here at Dallas. Alright, Curtis McKenzie, welcome to the Quebec Nordiques, buddy. Alrighty, Detroit Red Wings here, guys. Justin Abdelkader. I've always liked him as a player. 7 years at $4.2 million. I think I'm good on that, though. Darren Helm, overpaid. There's no way in hell we're going with him. Xavier Will, that's a young D that I think we could do good, but we also have Nick Jensen there as well. You know what, guys? I don't think it really matters with some of these teams. I think we need to get some depth here as well. Abdelkader does look like the best option to us here. I think we're going to have to go with him. He could be a trade bargaining option in our first year as well, so we got to think of that too. So we're going to go with Justin Abdelkader here. Alrighty. Now we have the Edmonton Oilers. We have Chris Russell. Probably not going to get him, overpaid. A guy I was looking at is Tyler Pitlick. Top 9 high potential. Obviously we know he's with the Dallas Stars now in real life, but we could have Pouliot as a depth guy, but I'm not too keen on him. I think we're going to go with Tyler Pitlick here. And don't let me forget here, guys, we're also looking for a goalie as well. I don't know if Eddie Lack's available. We'll look over there. There could be better options, but I don't know. We'll see. So Eddie Lack is available, but his rating isn't intriguing to me. I think we're going to have to pass on that one there, guys. Alrighty, let's go with the Florida Panthers here. Jason Demers, 29 years of age. He's a good option for us. Petrovic, though, 79 overall, young defenseman who we could develop. We have 2 left wings, 1 center, 2 right wings. Let's see if there's any centermen. Derek McKenzie. I don't think so. Alrighty, UC Jokinen. I think we're going to go with Alex Petrovic here, guys. Has some good potential there. Jason Demers, I'm not liking his salary, and I really don't think he's good of a player anyway, so we're going to go with Petrovic here. Alrighty, Alex Petrovic, welcome to the Quebec Nordiques, man. Alright, let's go with the LA Kings now, guys. One thing I'm going to start doing now, I'm going to look at the goalie before I make the pick, because we need a goalie for sure. That's our #1 thing. Jeff Zatkoff, we're not going to do that. Alrighty, LA Kings are a pretty veteran team there as well, so I don't know who we're going to get here. Bunch of bottom 6 forwards there. You know what? Alex Martinez, 84 overall. I think they overvalue this guy here. 5D already, guys. I don't know. I think we'll skip the Kings for now. I am leaning towards them. I just want to make the best out of our D. It looks like we're going to have a bunch of third pairing Ds on our team in our first year, which isn't a big deal. We got to get over those humps anyways. So on to the Minnesota Wild. Jonas Brodin, no questions asked, guys. Holy shit, I can't believe he's available. There we go, no brainer. Let's look at the goalies first. Obviously, I don't think Dudek's going to be there, so Darcy Kemper could be a pretty good backup, but we already have Johnson there. So Jonas Brodin, boys, no question there. Perfect. Alrighty, we're going to move on to the Montreal Canadiens here. Newest rivals in Quebec. Quebec City finally has the Nordiques back, guys. So, okay, Paul Byron, top 9. He could be pretty good. Nesterov has high potential. Dwight King, I'm good. Brandon Davidson has some good potential as well as a top 6D. I'm not seeing too much out of Montreal here too, boys. Goalie is Montoya, I'm good. So it looks like we may have to go with some young guys. Andy Shaw, I'd go with him, but salary is a bit too high. But he would be a good player for us. 25 years of age, Oldry. 25 years of age only, and it wouldn't be bad having the mutt on our team. So Andrew Shaw, I'm not too sure, but I think we're going to go with Andrew Shaw here, guys. Either that or Paul Byron. You know what? Screw the cap here, guys. We could get rid of players if we have to our first year. We could have them as a trade bait. Andrew Shaw, welcome to Quebec City. This is going to piss off you Montreal fans, but we're going to do it. Andrew Shaw, we have the mutt on our team. Could bring that Stanley Cup experience as well, too, with his 2 rings there. Is it 2 or is it 3? I'm not too sure. You guys can let me know in the comments there. Here we go. New York Islanders. Dennis Seidenberg, 35 years old. Thomas Hickey and Calvin DeHaan. There's some good options for us there. Let's look at our young forwards there as well, too. Bernier. 6 defensemen already, guys. We have, who do we have? We have Brodin and who was it? Was it Hampus Lindholm or who did we get there on? I always get those 2 guys mixed up on Anaheim. Halak, no. Guys, I can't help but there's a lot of good D available. So for now on, what we're going to do is if there's a D, I'm going to take him. But if there's a team with a younger guy there, say we have Dennis Seidenberg versus a guy with a top 9 potential. Young guy, we'll go with the top 9 potential there, but for now, I think we should go with Calvin DeHaan there. We're going to look away from defensemen here, guys, but I can't help it. We have a lot of good guys available here, so. Already across the pond there to New York, Michael Grabner, 81 overall. We have Nick Holden, young defenseman, Jesper Fast, Brandon Peary. How old's Peary? 26 and 25. I'm looking at Jesper Fast here, boys. Obviously, let's not forget to look at the goalie. AHL starter. No, we're good. No brainer here, guys. We're going with Jesper Fast. Welcome to Nordiques, bud. Alrighty. Nashville Predators. Let's see what they have. Another team with good depth. Okay, Matthias Ekholm. Kelly Yarncroke's really good too. But I don't know if I could pass up. Fuck. Guys, it's really biting me in the ass here picking all these D. I have 7 D. We're going to have a lot of depth on D. You know what? We could trade him. But I can't pass up on Matthias Ekholm here. 3.7 million only for 6 years. This guy's an absolute beast. I cannot not pick him. I might have to trade away some of our D. We're going to look for forwards here. Colorado. Let's just make these picks. I know I'm not going to pick. Carl Soderberg's a good pick. 31 years of age, though. Let's see if we have any young guys. Matt Nieto's a young forward. You know what? I'm going to take Matt Nieto here. He could play on our left side there. How many left wings? Alright, we have Matt Nieto. We only have 1 centerman as well, so we need to snag up some centermen here as well, boys. Matt Nieto, an aspiring DJ as well. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's pretty funny though. Here we go, New Jersey Devils. There might not be too much here. Smith Pelly is an intriguing guy as well, 25 years of age. Right wing. Let's look at the goalies here. Keith Kincaid would be a good backup, but we already have Johnson there. Alrighty, I don't know if we go with a young guy here. Bottom 6 high, 24 years of age. What is it, Nissen or Nosen? I like him, but I also like Smith Pelly there as well. He has a medium top 9 potential. In real life, I don't know if I would take him. But you know, in game standards, I think we could take the risk on Devontae Smith Pelly. Welcome to the Nordiques, buddy. Alrighty, let's move on here. Ottawa Senators. Clark MacArthur, Tommy Wingles, Chris Weidman. Let's look at their goalies here first. We have the Hamburglar available, guys, but 78 overall. I think we're going to have to pass on that. I really want to get a goalie here, guys, but you know what? We'll see it. When the time's right, we'll get one there. Alrighty, Ottawa Senators. Dzingel still available, boys, at center, and that's what we need. This guy has good potential. I don't know if you guys have seen he had a very good year as well. All right, who else do we have here? No, we're going to go with Ryan Dzingel here, boys. 25 years of age, good salary. Let's do a 2-way contract. Here we go. When I edit this video, I may just, it's taken quite a long time. I may just skip to each pick, edit it that way, but we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, Matt Reed, top 9, 31 years of age though. Brandon Manning, I like, chippy player. Raffle, 28 years of age, 79 overall though. Let's look at some young guys. Did I look at the goal yet? Let's look anyways. Michael Neuwirth, boys, 82 overall, and he's a starter. You know what? We'll skip him for now. I'll keep Michael Neuwirth in my back pocket though for sure. Alrighty. Pittsburgh Penguins, here we go. Trevor Daley, maybe Dumoulin. Dumoulin's a good selection there. Let's look at their young guys though. Scott Wilson, we can develop him. Roedel, Hainsey. Kunakel's good as well, 25 years, 77 overall. Chris Kunitz. We'll come back to this one. You know what? Let's just pick it here. Straight, Cullen, Wilson. Let's go with Wilson. Top 9 potential. That's a good pick. Remember, we're developing team as well here too, guys. So let's do that. Got the San Jose Sharks here. Paul Martin, Brendan Dillon, Barclay Goudreau, Zach Stortini. Zach Stortini, I'm debating it. Nah, 66 overall. There's no way. Let's look at our goalies here. Right now we're leaning on Michael Neuwirth. All right, nothing fancy here. 7th D. Barclay Goudreau could be a good pick there, but not too much out of. Brendan Dillon could be a good selection as well there. I'm looking for Chris Tierney here. I think we need to develop here, and we have enough D as it is, so we're gonna go with Tierney here. Alrighty, St. Louis Blues. Tarasenko, as to be expected, he is not there. Patrick Berglund, that's salary is a bit high. Top 6 forward though, 81 overall. I think he could help this team. We do have 4 right wingers already, but obviously we're gonna need some depth guys as well. Laterra's a good selection there at center. He had a very good breakout year. Dmitry Yaskin, high top 9 left wing. You know what, boys? I think we're gonna have to go with Berglund here. He's a guy who I think could stay with us for a while. He's been with St. Louis for what? He's 29 years old. I'm pretty sure he's been there his whole career. So, Patrick Berglund, welcome aboard, buddy. Here we go, Tampa Bay Lightning. So we don't have too many picks left here, guys. We have 3 centermen, 4 left wing, 5 right wings. Our defense pretty much maxed out, and we need 2 more goalies. A third goalie. That one's gonna. Whichever have the least amount of selection, I'm gonna take a third goalie with probably. All right, let's look at our goalies here with Tampa Bay. Peter Budaj. Nothing too much here, boys. Braden Coburn. Dotchin, Brown. Slater Kukic. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. Not too much here. I think this might be the team that we have to, that we're gonna have to, select that third goalie for. Use that third goalie spot here. We'll take Peter Budaj as our third goalie. He play in the AHL, or maybe we'll take this guy just to develop him. Medium backup. You know what? You can never go wrong with that. He's our third goalie. Welcome aboard. Alrighty. So Eddie Lack and Neuwirth are pretty much our top selection so far for goalies, but we'll see on that regard. Matt Hunwick. Brown still available. Okay, what is he, right wing? We already have 5 right wing. Shit. Joffrey Lupul, Martin Marinson, Eric Fair. Any centerman. Seth Griffiths is pretty intriguing there as well. Carrick. Oh, shit. Let's see what happens if we click Connor Brown here. Let's see if we could replace him. Oh, it let us pick Connor Brown. Okay. You know what? I think he's better than some of our other right wingers. Some of them are more depth guys anyway, so I think we'll stick with that one here, guys. Alrighty, Vancouver Canucks. Alrighty, see if they have any good centermen. Let's look at their goalie first here as well. Ryan Miller. No, 36 years of age. Was a stud with the Sabres back in the day. Probably my favorite goalie of all time, next to Hasek, but whatever. Alrighty, here we have the Vancouver Canucks. Like I thought, not too big of an option here. Reed Boucher. Not too much. Drew Shore, 74 overall. We only have 3 centermen though. Skilly, 30 years old. You know what? Let's go with Gauntz here. I think we could develop him pretty well. He can play in the AHL. I think we're going to have a good AHL team, guys. If we could develop these players, and I hear this game is better with developing, I think we could be not too bad of a team here, guys. So let's go with Gauntz. Alrighty, is that it? I think we still have the Winnipeg Jets there. Oh, and the Capitals. Washington should have something decent. Carl Alsner, 20. I always thought Carl Alsner was an older player. He is pretty intriguing. Let's go look at their goalie, though, first here. Grubauer. Ooh. You know what, guys? I might be looking at Grubauer here as our starter. He still could develop more. You know what? We have a veteran backup in Johnson. I think we could develop Grubauer here over Neuwirth, who's pretty much maxed out. And Lack. Lack has some potential, but I think he's more of a backup. You know what? We're going with Peter Grubauer here, boys. Washington's not going to like this, but you know what? Screw it. You guys have Holtby. Welcome. Alrighty, Calgary Flames. Oh, yeah, we still have one more pick there at Winnipeg. Let's see who we could snag from them. Oh, yeah, we already got Tyler Myers there, so. Alrighty, let's fill in the blanks, guys. We got our 3 goalies here. Let's view our current picks here as well quickly. Go over what we have. I'm really liking our D. Tyler Myers, Jonas Brodin, Sami Vatanen, and Matthias Ekholm, Zach Bogosian. Boys, we have a good defense core. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a playoff D. Our guys are pretty young, but if we have a good season, I'm still looking at developing our guys more. Our forwards are not going to be there. I promise you guys, our lines are not going to look too good. But, let's get some guys from the Calgary Flames. Stone, young defenseman, we're good with them. Kulak, Lance Boma. Alright, we have 5 left wing. We need some centermen here, guys. Matt Stajan, 33 years of age. There's not anyone else here. Chason, maybe. We already have our right wingers, though. Let's look for a centerman. I think that, Stajan can help the young guys, but $3.1 million, and I've seen that guy play in the Battle of Alberta here with me living in Alberta. I don't think he's too good, so Amelie Poirier, top 9. You know what, guys? We're going to go with Lance Boma, I think. Nah. I'm having trouble with this one. I don't know why. Troy Brouwer. I'd bring Troy Brouwer in as well to help the young guys there, but $4.5 million. You know what, guys? I think we're gonna go with Michael Furland, actually, top 9 left winger. And if you guys have seen this guy play, he is better than what people say. I think he's a pretty underrated player. So we're gonna go with Furland there. Alrighty, Hurricanes. I'm glad the Hurricanes brought back their black uniforms. I hated those candy cane red ones. Alright, Nestorol, 77. Not too much options here for centerman here, boys. I think we're gonna have to go with Nestor Sill here. Or Nordstrom. 25 or... You know what? We can't go wrong with any of these guys here. As potential-wise, I think Nordstrom would be better, so we're going to go with him. Left wing. But we do need some more right wingers. You know what? We're going to go with Nordstrom there, boys. Alright, we still have the Blue Jackets here. And we still do need another D, so if we do have the option, Jack Johnson, I've never really liked that guy, to be honest, so Laurie Korpikoski can provide us with some depth, but I'm not too sure. High potential here. Bottom 6 forward, 74. I think we could develop this guy, but we'll go with Josh Anderson there, another guy we could develop. Alrighty, LA Kings. Looking at our forwards, I think we do have a long way with our forwards here, guys, but I think with the draft and with our development, I think we could do pretty good with them. So, you know, I'm happy. So, Alec Martinez, Jordan Nolan, Nick Dowd could be one of our depth guys. Teddy Purcell, Setaguchi. We'll come back to the Los Angeles Kings there. How many teams do we have left? With the Kings, the Flyers, and that's all. 2 more teams here, guys, who we really do need some centermen from there. So let's look at the Philadelphia Flyers. I think we may have to trade, you know, to get a centerman here, guys. There wasn't much available to us. If you guys have stayed in tune throughout this video, we've got pretty much shit for centermen to choose from here. So we only have 3, so we're going to have to round those out with some guys who can develop for us. So Jordan Wheel is going to have to be the guy there, unless we take a chance on Rad. You know what? We need one more defenseman. It's either, who do you want? Do you want some physicality back there? Some guy who knows the league? And a salary. You know what? I'm a fan of Brandon Manning from watching him this year. Let's go with Brandon Manning. And then we have one more team. Who is it again? LA Kings. And we'll go with Andrew Off. Has some pretty high potential there. Medium, bottom 6. Alright, guys. Here we go. We are finally done our expansion draft. Same entire draft. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to go over our team pretty quickly here, and then I think that will be the end for this video. I am surprised, number 1, with the defense we got, with the young talent we got some guys who we can develop, and I am pretty disappointed with our centerman there. Let's go look over. Kruger may actually have to play on the first line this year, guys, but like I said, I think I will acquire another centerman before the season starts here. Get a veteran presence there, maybe for a 3rd round pick or something, 4th round pick. Because like I said, we're going to be stockpiling our draft picks. We have Kruger, Andrew Dzingel, Tierney, which looks pretty good there for in the future. Our D looks unbelievable, guys. Vatanen, McQuaid, Bogosian, Dehan. We have... Okay, I'm very excited about this team. That makes me question if we should do a rebuild this year, or... You know what? During our simulation, we'll see what we're going to do, but at this point, yeah, we'll just see. Team leaders and points, I think it's pretty soon for that there. But we'll take a look at this anyways, just to get a better look at our team there. Alrighty, all skaters. Alright, let's look at our centerman here. Dzingel, Tierney, Kruger. A very young team there, guys. We're definitely going to have to... get some guys, sign some guys before the season starts there. Dzingel, like I said, look at his stats. He's a guy who's just going to go up from here. I have high hopes for this guy for sure. And like I said, I want to do good in the draft as well too. So let's look at our left wingers. Scott Wilson, Furland, Abdelkader, McKenzie, Nieto, Nordstrom, Gauntz. Not a good left wingers, but like I said, we're a rebuilding team. We're going for potential here. Right wingers, Connor Brown, Patrick Berglund, Josh Anderson, Andrew Shaw the Mutt, Jesper Foss, Tyler Pitlick, and Devontae Smith-Pelly. You know what? I like it. Okay, here we go, boys. Calvin DeHaan, Jonas Brodin, Sami Vatanen, Matthias Ekholm, Alex Petrovic, Brandon Manning, Zach Bogosian, Adam McQuaid. Number one, we have a lot of young guys, boys. And number two, we have a lot of guys that we could trade mid-point of the season and get some draft picks, young guys, whatever, maybe to kind of make up for the young guys we got in the expansion draft. So, yeah, other than that, I think we're going to do the NHL draft next video. I think we did pretty good here. If you guys have any suggestions, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. I left my Twitter information in the description. Like I said, this is my first video here. Not too sure how many of you guys are going to join in for this, but like I said, if you want to follow along, you can. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.